Hello everybody and welcome back to the Atari Guy. And in the last episode we set up the Dell desktop, and in that video I showed how we were having some issues with that Dell desktop and how the CMOS battery was dead and all that. And so originally I had recorded getting stuff done on this computer, and so I put in there an additional, because it's got a 75 gigabyte hard drive in there. Originally it only had originally it had one DVD drive and a 75 gigabyte hard drive, and it's got 2 gigabytes of RAM in there. And so my plan is to upgrade that to 8 gigabytes. It can support up to 8 gigabytes on C4 gigabyte operating system, and it can support 4 gigabytes on 32-bit operating system. I have to check the manual because I didn't want to put too much in there and pay too much for additional RAM. That just wouldn't work, even though I have the other Dell desktop. And so I wasn't able to upgrade the RAM yet. That's a future plan, because I was just going to install Vista on there, and Vista really only needs 2 gigabytes to work properly, and in all fairness, Windows 10 needs, I think, a minimum of 2 gigabytes, and so I was going to get Ubuntu running on the Dell desktop at some point as well, once I was able to upgrade it and know, hey, it'll work. And I added in there, additionally, a 1 terabyte hard drive that I'll use for virtual machines, as well as installing Ubuntu. But then I also put in an additional DVD drive, and I had a bunch of RAM that I thought was going to work in there, but it wouldn't, because it's the next system up. There's like different versions of the RAM, and this is desktop RAM. So it's not a tiny little laptop RAM, it's the big desktop RAM. So that is a future project for a later time, once I'm able to get the proper RAM and stuff like that. And I'm sure there are ways to use the other RAM. Probably not, but that's just what we're going to have to look at in a future video. But so I had recorded it, and I was trying to get Windows Vista up there. Unfortunately, this thing doesn't want to work. So it was working. Unfortunately, the USB I had, either the USB didn't work, or the computer just doesn't work. And so I was able to get it to load into setup, to start up with the Windows Vista, loading. But it would get to a black screen, like when it would be starting to show the, Windows Vista, the select language and stuff like that, like all the versions of Windows 10 have done. But unfortunately, it just was stuck on a black screen cursor. And so I don't know what caused that, and I haven't checked on it, but so I shut it down, restarted, same thing. And now, this thing is just running the fan. And so it's plugged in, it shows that it's on, but the fan's running, nothing's showing up on the screen. By the way, I forgot to mention, I said in the beginning, it was saying the CMOS battery, that's another thing. I replaced the CMOS battery. It's just a little coin cell battery. Probably again, I don't know the size, probably CR2032, but again, some of you will know what that is. Some of you will know what battery it is without me having to tell you. It's CMOS battery. Regardless, this is going to be, I don't think I'm going to be working on the Dell desktop for a while. I think I'm going to leave it unplugged and work on it later and just take a look at what could be wrong, probably off camera, and then once I, actually get it done. Because I did record, getting this thing up. Unfortunately, I guess it didn't record for me, or I used another camera and it didn't record, so whatever. Or, I don't know. My point being, we will, in the future, be looking at this thing more. But, and for the time being, I don't know. And I was hoping, and honestly, the sad conclusion to say, I don't know. But the other conclusion is, I haven't looked into it. Maybe I'll take out the DVD drive, take out the additional one, upgrade the RAM, whatever it could be. And I'll do some troubleshooting, I'll look up the problem, I'll look up this model, just figure things out from there. But, for now, that is it for the Dell desktop. This was part 2, technically, but part 3 won't come out for a while. I've got some other stuff from VCF I want to look at. I have a VCF desktop that I never actually looked at. which would be something interesting to look at. And I've got a bunch of other laptops and stuff like that that deserve their time in the spotlight. But for now, and until whenever that is, this is it for the Dell desktop for now. So in the meantime, there will be other videos coming out. And by the way, this video is being recorded on the HD camera program. I was able to get a battery charger for it from Amazon, and so I was able to charge it, and the camera works. And so this video is not requiring any editing because there's no clips or anything, but in the future I will be putting in effort and editing into the video. But for now, this is all you get. Besides that, not that I'm not trying to put effort in, but because I thought I recorded stuff and didn't. My unfortunate fault. But regardless, more videos will be coming out because I've got that Dell laptop that runs Windows Vista that I can install, reinstall Windows Vista on. I've got that compact desktop that doesn't have a hard drive on. I have a perfect hard drive that could fit in there and install Windows whatever. I've got that white MacBook from VCM that I can take a look at and reinstall Mac OS or put a new hard drive in because that thing was slow when I used it and it was someone's personal laptop. So it's probably going to try and reinstall something, and then when that hard drive dies, which I'm hoping it doesn't, we will install something. But I've had that one before. So, in conclusion, for this, I don't know. This Dell desktop is going to not be talked about for a while until I figure out what its problem is, and then I'm going to install Windows Vista. I'm going to install Ubuntu, or I'm going to install Windows Vista, I'm going to upgrade the RAM, and I'm going to install Ubuntu on this to do a boot it, because I think, because this machine is probably powerful enough to run Ubuntu. Plus, this isn't like a main computer. I've got this Windows 8 plus 1 computer. Officially, now, they've announced that Windows 10 will be losing support. Kind of a sidetrack now. Windows 10 is losing support officially in October of 2025. We're going to stop pushing out like updates and stuff like that. So it's a shame. It's the end of the road for an already 10-year-old operating system. Windows 10 was released in 2015. 2015 it was. And so it's 10 years for Windows 10, and Windows 10, 10 years later, it's going to be gone soon. Windows 11, I remember when Windows 11 first had its weak build, and that was like something interesting for me because I hear about all these weak builds and stuff from the past, like, you know, Windows Longhorn, weak builds of XP or 7 or 8 or even 10. But you know, now I get to see it for myself. I even tried installing it at one point. I've got a video of me trying to get it set up, and now I use Windows 11 almost every day. So, kind of cool if you ask me. But besides that, they've also announced the date for the Vintage Computer Festival, which is a fun show always, and as you know, I always record a video for that, you know, and I get some fun stuff there too. So, besides that, that is it for this video. The Vintage Computer Festival is in September, so that's a ways away, but officially it's been like 9 months, I want to say. I want to say 9 months, but I don't want to be wrong. So, my point being, they've announced the date like the minute after, because I got an email and I'm like, oh, cool. And so I checked their website up and all running. So that'll be a fun show. It's always a fun show. It was at the Schaumburg Convention Center last year, where they will be holding it again. So this year, between now and then, I'm hoping to put in a lot of new videos. You know, I'm hoping that will build up the views on this channel, build up, you know, subscribers and people who might be at the show. And I'm thinking of getting a table this year at the show as well. But I will be walking around before recording, and if I get a table, setting up. So, that's pretty much it. I wanted to make that announcement because I was really excited when I found out yesterday that the show was going to be up and running soon. Otherwise, I don't have much else to say. I wanted to give an update on the Dell desktop because I was working on the video yesterday and I'm like, oh no, I don't have any of the video clips I thought I recorded. So, I might have recorded some of them on my phone. I think that was part one I recorded on my phone. And I'm not having good luck with my phone uploading videos to the computer, so I'm hoping the camera will make life a whole heck of a lot easier. But, we have to end here, and I'm hoping, I'm not making a promise that there's going to be a new video every week. There might be 2 new videos every week. Or there might be 2 new videos this week, 1 this week, videos this week. Just to say, I'm not putting a set schedule yet, but expect at least a video a month, if not 2, 3, not 4, if not more. Videos will come out when they come out. I can't make any promises, so if there's a new video every week, that's great. If there's 2 new videos every week, that's even better. If there's 0, what are you going to do? That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for more technology content.